Twin brothers Kyle and Mason were driving home from a concert. The kind of night that feels perfect. Music still buzzing in their ears, laughing about the crazy mosh pit, singing off-key to the radio. "Dude, that was insane," Mason said, drumming on the dashboard. "Best concert ever," Kyle grinned, eyes on the road. "Yeah, until you spilled your entire drink on that girl." "She forgave me," Mason laughed. Then Kyle's smile faded. "Wait, did we just miss our exit?" Mason checked his phone. "Yeah, man. GPS says take the next turn." They took it. The road changed instantly, from highway lights to nothing. A dark rural road stretched ahead. No streetlights, no houses, just dense trees pressing in from both sides. "This doesn't feel right," Kyle muttered. The radio crackled with static, then a voice cut through. "Missing persons alert. 2 young men were last seen on Highway 40. If you have any information." "That's us," Mason laughed. Kyle turned it off. "Creepy. And hey, that's this highway, right?" Mason nodded slowly. "Yeah, Highway 40. They drove in silence for a moment. The headlights carved a narrow tunnel through the darkness. "How far is this next exit?" Kyle asked. Mason checked his phone. "GPS says 15 minutes. Wait, no signal now. Great. 15 minutes on this creepy road? You scared, bro?" Mason teased, but his voice had an edge to it. "No, Look, up ahead." A car sat on the side of the road, hazard lights blinking, orange flashes cutting through the darkness like a heartbeat. "Someone needs help," Mason said. Kyle slowed down. "Or it's a trap. Have you ever heard of those highway robberies? Dude, what if they're actually hurt? What if that's us one day and nobody stops?" Kyle sighed, pulling over. "Fine, but we stay together, okay?" A man emerged from behind the car, waving frantically. As they got closer, they could see him better. Disheveled, panicked, maybe in his 40s. Kyle rolled down the window halfway. "You okay, sir?" "Thank God," the man gasped, approaching quickly. "My phone's dead. I hit something. An animal, I think, or I don't know what it was. It ran off into the woods, but now my car won't start and I'm stuck out here." "What kind of animal?" Mason asked from the passenger seat. The man's eyes darted between them. "Big. Really big. Moved weird, you know? Not like a deer. Can you help me look? Maybe it damaged something under my car. I just need to see if it's safe to drive." Kyle hesitated. "We can call a tow truck when we get a signal, please." The man's voice cracked. "I've been out here for 2 hours. Nobody stops. You're the first. Please, just look with me. It'll take 2 minutes." Mason was already unbuckling. "Come on, Kyle. 2 minutes." "No, wait." Kyle grabbed Mason's arm. "Why don't you call from our phone when we get a signal? We're heading to town anyway." The man's face changed, just for a second. Something flickered across his expression. Was it annoyance? Anger? But then he smiled. "Of course, that's smart. Thank you. But could one of you at least help me check the undercarriage? I'm scared to drive if something's leaking." Mason opened the door. "I'll look. Kyle, keep the car running." "Mason," Kyle started, but his brother was already out. "It's fine, bro. 2 minutes, remember?" Kyle watched as Mason followed the man toward the back of the broken-down car. They disappeared behind it, swallowed by shadows.
Kyle kept his foot on the brake, engine humming. He checked the clock. 8:47 p.m.
1 minute passed. Kyle drummed his fingers on the steering wheel. 2 minutes. He leaned over, trying to see around the other car. Nothing but darkness. "Come on, Mason," he whispered. 3 minutes. Kyle's chest tightened. Why was this taking so long? 4 minutes. He honked the horn. Once. Twice. No response. 5 minutes. Something was wrong. Very wrong. Kyle grabbed his phone, still no signal. He checked the rearview mirror, the side mirrors, scanning for movement. "Mason!" he called out the window. His voice sounded small against the vast darkness. Silence. The trees seemed to lean closer. The wind had stopped. Everything felt suspended. "Mason, this isn't funny!" Kyle's voice was louder now, edged with panic. He was reaching for the door handle, about to get out when the back door opened. Kyle jumped, spinning around. Mason climbed in and slammed the door, sliding into the back seat instead of the front. "Drive!" Mason's voice was harsh, breathless. "Go! Now! Go, Kyle!" Kyle's heart hammered. What happened? "Just drive!" Kyle stomped on the gas. The car lurched forward, tires squealing. In the rearview mirror, he saw the broken-down car growing smaller, hazard lights still blinking. "Mason, what the hell happened back there? Where's that guy?" Silence from the back seat. "Mason? Talk to me! You're freaking me out!" Nothing. Kyle glanced in the rearview mirror. Mason sat perfectly still, staring straight ahead. "Why did you get in the back? Mason? Are you hurt?" No response. Just that eerie stillness. "Dude, you're scaring me. Say something, anything!" The radio crackled back to life. That same voice. "Last seen on Highway 40. Authorities warn drivers not to stop for stranded motorists in this area." Kyle turned it off with shaking hands. "Did you hear that? We shouldn't have stopped. I told you. What did you see back there?" Mason remained silent. Kyle's breath came faster. "Okay, this isn't funny anymore. I need you to talk to me right now. What happened?" Still nothing. Kyle's hands gripped the steering wheel so tight, his knuckles turned white. But something felt off, deeply wrong, a crawling sensation up his spine. "Mason, are you okay?" He looked in the rearview mirror. Mason sat there, completely motionless, not even breathing hard. His phone buzzed. Kyle fumbled for it. A text message from Mason. Kyle's blood turned to ice. He opened it with trembling fingers. "That's not me in the back seat. I'm in the trunk. He put me in the trunk. Don't look at it. Don't let it know you know. Drive to the police, please, Kyle. I'm scared. There's blood everywhere." The message cut off. Kyle's entire body went rigid. His breath came in short, panicked gasps. No, this can't be real. He had to look. He had to know. Slowly, terrified, Kyle turned around in his seat and looked directly at Mason's face. What Kyle saw made his blood turn to ice. It wasn't Mason. The face. Oh God, the face. The eyes were completely black. No whites, no pupils, just endless darkness staring back at him. The mouth had stretched impossibly wide, from ear to ear, revealing rows of needle-sharp teeth that gleamed in the darkness. The skin looked wrong, gray, translucent, like something wearing Mason's face as a mask. And then it smiled wider. The laugh was horrifying. Multiple voices layered together. Mason's voice mixed with something ancient, something evil, something that should never exist. Kyle screamed. The thing lunged forward, then suddenly threw open the back door. In one fluid, inhuman movement, it was out of the car. Kyle watched in horror through the window as it ran. No, not ran. Skittered on all fours like an insect, impossibly fast, around the back of the car. And then, it vanished into the darkness. Just gone. Kyle sat frozen, hands shaking violently on the steering wheel. His heart hammered so hard he thought it would burst. "Mason," he whispered. "Oh God, Mason." Kyle's hands trembled as he reached for the door handle. Every instinct screamed at him to drive away, to run, to never look back. But Mason was in the trunk. His brother, his twin, the person he'd shared a womb with, shared a room with, shared everything with. He couldn't leave him. Kyle stumbled out of the car, legs weak. The night air was cold, silent. The darkness pressed in from all sides. "Mason?" he called out, voice cracking. "Mason, I'm coming!" He moved to the back of the car. His hands shook so badly that he could barely grip the trunk release. "Please be alive. Please be alive. Please." The trunk popped open, and Kyle's world shattered. Mason lay inside, his real brother, his twin. Blood. So much blood. His clothes were soaked with it. His face was pale, lips blue. His eyes were open, staring at nothing. "No. No, 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 no!" Kyle grabbed Mason's shoulders, shaking him. "Mason! Mason!" No pulse, no breath, no warmth. Cold. He was so cold. "Please wake up. Please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Kyle collapsed over his brother's body, sobbing. "I should have known. I should have. Mason, please." His twin, his other half, gone. The pain was unbearable, like someone had reached into Kyle's chest and ripped out half his soul. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." Kyle wept, clutching Mason's cold hand. Then Kyle heard it. An engine, growing louder. Headlights suddenly blazed behind him, blindingly bright. Kyle turned, squinting through his tears. That car. The broken-down car from before. The one with the hazard lights. But it wasn't broken down anymore. It was moving, fast, accelerating, coming straight at him. Through the windshield, Kyle could see them clearly now. The man, the one who'd asked for help, sat in the driver's seat. His face wasn't human anymore. Same black eyes, same wide, impossible mouth. And in the passenger seat, Mason. The thing that looked like Mason. Both of them were staring at Kyle. Both of them were grinning. The engine roared louder. Kyle tried to move, tried to run, but his legs wouldn't work. Frozen in terror and grief. "No, please," he whispered. The car was 50 feet away. 40. 30. The thing wearing Mason's face opened its mouth impossibly wide and waved. 20 feet. 10. Kyle screamed. Crash! The impact was deafening, metal crunching, glass shattering, bones breaking. Then, silence. Just the wind whistling through the trees and the tick, tick, tick of a cooling engine.